CargoTalk's second digital conclave highlighted the integrity and collaborative efforts of the whole network that has helped to keep air cargo flying during the current crises.
This swiftness with which the entire machinery, whether it is government, whether it is the airports, whether it's the airlines, the freight forwarders, the truckers, we've had conversations with everybody and how swiftly they moved to grasp firstly, the needs of the times, which is always the needs coming from the crisis itself. The kind of numbers we have, we've done more than 3,500 tons of agri exports in a month. So it's phenomenal. It's under lockdown conditions.
Now with the lockdown relaxations happening, we are now putting out, we are seeing a demand coming back in the domestic market also. So we put out a domestic schedule for cargo and seat aircraft, which is again an innovation in the industry. Again supported and driven, I would say, very strongly by MOCA.
Around 12,000 tons of export we have done pertaining to all types of products. 12,000 tons of export during this lockdown period. I'm just purely talking about the lockdown time, the challenging time. And on the imports, around 9,000 tons of cargo. You can only imagine that how the boys, right from the airport to every stakeholders who are working around the clock to make things begin on a positive side. It was a very collaborative effort. You know, you can imagine it cannot be that one stakeholder try to drive, and it is not possible unless there is a combination of the stakeholders working together to achieve this.
80% of our cargo pricing was based on a large network of passenger aircraft flying. The benefit of the passenger, which was being passed on to cargo, is no longer there. There is an increased cost. Thus, in a lot of sectors, because there is uneven demand, there is no predictability. So you can't plan for every sector being full like you could in a normal situation. So I think pricing has to be looked at in 3-4 situations. And we are doing that.
I think one of the key factors would be on the digital. Digitalization disruption is one of the key factors in the logistic, which can really lead to a major cost reduction. And of course, when you talk about airport sector, a lot of things have been, worked on the cost factor where, digitization can make things better. So maybe, bits and pieces, every sector, as G mentioned, every player has to work in tandem together so that these cost factors can be really derived.
Freight rates are a question of how much capacity is out there. And today you have a lopsided demand as well. Whenever you have such regional imbalances or you have a shrunk capacity, aviation, aircraft, air freight capacity, then obviously freight rates will increase.
We're coming out with 7 new initiatives in 7 weeks. That's where our endeavor is. And that will really be a major breakthrough for the people to really process cargo at Mumbai airport. We hope that things which is going to be coming up will be a game changer, and it could be first of its kind in the world.
Great time for the cargo industry where there were a lot of myths that got broken, a lot of innovations have come in. It's been a very hard time, but I think it set the platform for the future for the air cargo industry.
The crisis has helped Indian cargo industry mature, and I hope that this maturity will be seen in the days and years to come.